We were waiting for you and it's now Happy New Year. Happy New Year it has become now when this gentleman came.
Shall we start?
Yes.
Okay. Start.
My name is Agnes O'Shaughnessy, aged 89 years. I was born in a mining area called Kohler Goldfields. My birthplace was Urigam. I was born on 24th June 1929. My parents too were from Urigam. I was brought up by an aunt and uncle, Esther and Bertie Welcome, as my mother died when I was born. My father, Julian France, lived alone. Kohler Goldfields, my God, makes me cry, but Kohler Goldfields was so peaceful. Neighbors lived happily together. Christmas was a joyful occasion. We all grouped together as one. There were sports for the children and dances for the older ones. Later, I lived for 9 years here. Then I went off to Bangalore. It was a second home for me. I studied in the St. Joseph's Convent, and after that I took up jobs. I worked in many places, in the Good Shepherd Convent, in doing the CCF work, and I also worked with Mr. Pothan Joseph. He was formerly the well-known editor of the Deccan Herald. I was his typist, his part-time typist. I never found a more gracious person than him. He was so kind, so thoughtful to the people. Then I worked in cash pharmacy, Dr. M.N. Mahadevan, and many other places I worked in. With Mrs. Naisamithan, Director General of the Police, his wife. She was polio, and she has her house in Raj Bhavan, I think. I was helping her to put all the children into jobs as a typist. I was helping in correspondence. Later, I was to go. I had this ambition to see the world through our India. And I went to Mizoram, Nagaland, Silchar, Assam, Katkati, and going to the south, Dharmapuri, and 15 years in Gori Bedouin, which was my home-based place.
As what you worked all over India?
As typist.
Typist.
As a typist in Bangalore and teaching, and in the other places out of Bangalore, I was Montessori teacher. I had a glorious life, not wanting to know anything else but how people lived. How people lived. I found the Nagas very charming. I made some very good friends. Mizoram too. Mizoram too was very nice place in Assam. I also saw the people all, how they bathe and how some people love eating dogs. I'm very sorry to say, though I don't eat dogs myself. So that's how life went on. In Mizoram, which was the other place I went to.
Nagaland.
No, Nagaland, of course,
Assam.
they were very, very westernized. The girls were beautiful.
Modern.
And the singers, out of this world, beautiful voices. But a contrast to all that was our home. I'm 89.
89. Okay.
When I was 57, I think. No, no, 57 was my marriage date.
Okay.
Marriage date.
1957.
I was 23 and my husband was 26. But my husband died when my daughter was 5 years of age. I brought her up. I educated her. I sent her to England in marriage. And she must be doing very well now. But we don't have much contact because my daughters are very different type, an independent type. Like me, like the mother. So we never got on with one another very well, I'm afraid. Then this Silchar, Assam, in contrast to all the other places, their life was so simple. So simple. They all were happy, just doing their work. Every year, this is the way I celebrate. My church is more important than anything else. I wake up as I do today, the same way, get up early morning, and I get dressed, and I make my oats porridge. I have that, and then I go off to church, joyful. I hardly meet people, no, because most of them don't know Assamese and all. There's so many places I have. So I just get along with all of them. Wish all the sisters and everything. Then I go off for a nice feed of parota and omelette, which I love because I have a very weak stomach. I can't eat all kara stuffs and all that. So I have that. Then I go trotting around, looking at all the shops, just seeing how everything is being conducted. My way of life is like that. I am very happy. My dream was that my story be published. And you good people who are sitting around, they took it upon themselves. It is a story with a moral for these youngsters who do not know the ABC of AIDS. My daughter from England, from the British Council, sent me pieces and bits. On that I did my practice. I did my homework. Oh, it was terrible. I carried on with that. Then I went to Victoria Hospital and this, which one, the other hospital? Bowring Hospital. I met the people topmost. I wanted to know if there was any flaw in my work because my daughter stated it won't be published if there is one mistake in the AIDS. So I was so careful. I want to wish everyone, whether here or outside, wherever they are, all their families, all their children, let them do well, let them grow to be models of the parents. And may everybody go close to their gods, wherever the gods are, go close, stay close, hold on.